adawroma ena awiei omo ebo michidom Ohinere spices and ohinere non-dairy powdered milk ohinere spices no ebu ewe jaman so enti obae to bi kofie na fakoye aduane ema busua no eni wa wonu aduane so wa bonten ton no ento spices bia se ohinere spices ye wo flavors no enwotwe sa akokọ de na wo pa wo benya bi aponche de ewo ho stew de so ewo ho sa so na wo ye fried rice a wo benya de odi begum wo ye indomie no so ne de no ewo ho a ebo no so eda form ukọ adwaman ba bia so a wonsa ebeka ohinere spices ne bi ahwani nro ahyemu ma eti wudie no na ema wapomuden mapa ohinere non-dairy powdered milk no so adwaman so fa bi ye wuti koko no fa bi egum otu no so fa wono ketua bi a wo befa no na atere aduane nim sanse emu pi na emu do ahwani nro no so de esewani ense okakire nyumakwe adawroma ena wiei omo ebo michido midin mame ajua ahenkra keche yetwe ho abaye ba ensem ni munchire mu nyina ye de somo
Midofo a minnim ho agro. Na say die waduane ne da no ayesronko.
Anne omura. Ohinere spices abefi. Aduane de ayesronko. Ohinere chicken seasoning. Se wo toto, wo chi, ana wo ye akokọ nam ho bibia. Fakakra sum.
Froye no.
Ohinere stew seasoning be manageta.
Jollof no.
Ohinere jollof seasoning ma no hwam ni odew mu odew.
Fried rice no kra die.
Ohinere fried rice seasoning e ma me fredwa frede aponchin kakra no me de ohinere go seasoning na ye asam na me se mira ohinere seasoning powder ya woni beef shrimp noodles any de keke ka ho amunsu ye de aduane ne hwam ne me de no ubedi adibio enti obapa ohinere spices abama yen aduane no aye de efrise ne die ne nso aye de
ohinere spices e de ye
e wo dwa hodro mu eto phone for 020 780-5398 and 0244-525908 FDA Aji Ejodien Kratoi Atum.
Adishia yamama kwa ba na fe kase na enchemu no yemfa ensomo kane road minister mroshebedwani ma adishia wo mo ewo bantema onimonyamfo Francis Asenso Boache wose aban big push initiative na ode aba no kamia yese akwanya wo mo hye boto mbeyiyi no wo mo yi asante mantemu ene nkrampumpuni mantemu afrimo wose ehwo na sabio nipa abo apeso enti hono na nka wo kwan no se ye yiri no ntempa so ansa na nke ye bekwa eya mantama hodo na aka na anka yakwa kamia ye se aban ene ne mpanyimfo wo mu yenyi mu ewum.
This so much talked about push is neither balanced nor big nor strategic. I say this because I believe strongly that it's just a political program rather than economic efficient program. This because the list of program of roads is heavily skewed towards certain regions in the country, completely neglecting Greater Accra region and Ashanti region. For me, that is not fair to the country. That is not strategic because you build roads where there are human beings, a lot of densely populated people, communities. You build roads which will connect economic centers. That will drive economic development and economic growth. Basic economic theory says that when resources are scarce, when we are in financial constraints, you prioritize. And that's exactly that's what I'm saying. If my opponents don't understand this, I don't know what else they will understand.
Kane road minister na wosai mrashebedwani ma adishia wamo ewo bantama onimonyamfo Francis Asenso Boache ene ena yatie na ensem wei ebeto odwa ewo parliament no ena oswofo a wo hwe ya kwan ne akwantempon wonsem so mprempren enso ede abewo no no ose debdebdebdebe ensem a kane no oswofo no hwe ya kwan ne akwantempon wonsem so eka no nukura bia ni mantam dunsia ne nyina no eya ade se aban ede eniema begu akwam na kwanya wo ho nyina no wo matimi ayi wosesa wo hwe kane mampanyin na nado danko akufuadoa ansa na wo bekọ no wo 10,000 km road bi na enso ye hwehwe a ye hunu
He issued a statement saying that we are trying to rubbish President Akufo-Addo's record of 10,800 kilometers. You were not here. He was standing here and said, we have built 10,800 kilometers of new roads, and he was doing us like that. And I fact-checked him. What the president said here was untrue. He never built 10,800 kilometers of new roads. The road minister of Republic of Ghana. It doesn't sit well where all your examples appears as if you haven't been to any other place in the country. Yes, I agree. Accra, Kumasi have the biggest volume of traffic in the country. But when you give the impression that just because that is the biggest volume, what about the farmer growing yam in Yendi? Don't we have to take a road there to convey the yam for us to consume in Accra? So you think that just because there are more people in Accra and Kumasi, we should spend all our money in Accra and Kumasi? The research of President Mahama means that I went around the 16 regions. When I got to Oti region, there was no active road project going on in the Oti region. Is that fair? Guess what? Research means that we are taking road infrastructure to every part of the country. And if you don't like it, you can do whatever you like. When you come back, you can decide not to do road there. We shall take road everywhere we like.
Anyway, your so far was say ya kwani akwanten pon eho ensem so emprempren onimonyam for govern Kwabena Agboja na yeto so akwai wonsem a na ye wo vice president Emma Ghana Progressive Road Contractor Association eye Ora Hammond Labi wano na eka say wose eya mpempi no abai etwafotuo bi anasika bi de to wa yade esiesie akwai na so sika no akwakodi baabi akwakodi mpuntu dwumam wose emmoa
road maintenance fund your funds here development project now your award development project there about two road funds the road funds can I get better they about the main road a development project a critical program at the moment include the time new contractors maintenance into that road look be by a maintenance what you're paying nothing the kind of why so you maintenance road after 1 year maybe intention the crowd not a so far now in southern Yapa a road intentions are not the official well go first a quota I have first or say it's going to stealing the final stealing the angelica na bounce first stealing no not say you are saying contract I am should do work yes contract I should do work the contractor warranty period then work contract so within 1 year let's say a contractor because you will do before I do with the more abaya kitiro this engineer bi no why contract na ba ko na ya will in na be release there's no way I will release am
anyway Ora Hammond Labi na yanto asoi Ghana foto samfo ekopie mo ewo mroshebedwam na wade yakwa sika ekwoto dwane 24-hour economy no wase 2026 ena yebehyasie eno nam so amma mroshebedwani ma adehia wo mo ofose ayirebi ede na no atomu bia wo kase sa budget a na nka oberedi ye ewo parliament nka wase wade 24-hour economy no sika yede behyasie ede ehyemu enti wan fan hyem ne de ene Ghana for their
manifesto and the economic policy that they brought to the House. It was after they brought the economic policy that they went back to try and now put up the 24-hour economy program. In this review, the minister has admitted that he doesn't plan to bring coherence and that it is next year that he will try and align the 24-hour economy program with their economic policy. Why? He says it's next year that he will do it. He will fund it. If he's not funding it this year, you can forget about it. It is not happening. But there are other elements in their manifesto which still didn't show up and haven't shown up at mid-year. And we like to remind them. They promised an economic transformation agenda, and then they promised an economic recovery program. We want to encourage them that in 2026, they should try and bring some coherence between those programs that they promised in their manifesto and whatever economic policy documents that they will be delivering. We're grateful for your time.
Onimanyamfo kwajo opon enkroma eye ofuase ayerebi mrahye bedwani na yantoa ensem no so enanoa da awrahosem bisi eye awrahosem mamenka ne sa esanse nipa bi a wo mo ankasa ebo mo safo hene ekokopie mo ewo forestry commission na wo mo kopie mo wo no omo bopia wo mo etiatia wo mo keka ensem a eni ekire wo mo eno kowie ekire apuna ededa wo mo dan na no nyina so no omo san tutu mu na ene Ghana Institute of Forestry for abamonten so abekasa etia sane ye na ekoso no owura Abubakar Nantoma ata esquire ena ede ensem wei etuja.
What happened in 3 of our district offices, namely Nkawia, Bekwai, and Offiso district offices. Ghana Institute of Forests, the professional body mandated to protect the integrity and professionalism of Ghana forestry sector, expresses in the strongest possible terms its outrage, dismay, and condemnation of the unlawful and barbaric invasion of Forestry Commission district offices by armed operatives purportedly from national security on the 28th July 2025, that's yesterday. I must take this opportunity again to say that we are here to thank Sector Minister and the National Security Coordinator for the swift response that they came out on this issue. If not for that, there would have been chaos at those places. The Ghana Institute of Forestry is saying that the Ghana Forestry Commission is a statutory body established by Act 571, 1999 with a clear legal mandate to regulate, conserve, and manage the country's forest and wildlife resources.
Ora Abubakar Nantoma ata esquire ena yatini na enuachi no ena Vice President Emma Ghana Institute of Forestry Dr. Isaac Adontain and so ede ensembi tu just said the course on de wamujitum baby a enyeyi.
Following from the question that was posed, that there's this allegation that our district officers are engaged in some form of illegalities. Like the president said, we're not holding brief for anybody, but we think that the procedure of solving that problem was wrong. Locking our staff, intimidating them, issuing verbal threats, barging into their peaceful offices is barbaric. That procedure is wrong. Now, we get up one day to see tax also invade our offices, claiming to be coming from national security. What can we say about it? So, GIF is strongly against the procedure. Our sector minister has come out clear to condemn the act and calling for the prosecution or arrest of these perpetrators. We think that it should not end there as a public statement, but we're calling on the minister to ensure that these perpetrators are brought to look.
Dr. Isaac Adontain, a Vice President, Emma Ghana Institute of Forestry. Original Yakasiye ena Ogusutie ewo Pent Radio 100.1 yede kasiye no kopiemo ewo boko ensemnum. Na Colonel Festus Abuaje eye security analyst wase ensemu a ekoso ewo boko nom ewo se aban epe animudifo a womutimi ehwe hu se bia yesei nipa bonfo abochenku na womatimi etu wo sesa ewo ho afen so ewo se yenya emfidi a ebetimi ane na wiem na ehun bia ya se nipa bonfo eye omuhia eye wo munhia mu ane akode potea wo mu edi dwuma se no beboa ama boko nsensem no yetimi aso ano.
The government needs to invest more intelligence resources in addressing the Boko conflict. And I think those in the industry will understand what I mean. Both the security intelligence operatives and the technologies that the government has must be brought to bear on the Boko conflict. Because what is happening is that these elements that we call spoilers, and yesterday the president made reference to that some people are bent on unraveling the peace process. Now, those people technically are spoilers who do anything, everything to ensure that the peace is not realized. Now, detecting them may not be easy. You look for the warlords, and I believe national security knows certain individuals who are behind, the Boko crisis, either as financiers or opinion leaders or whoever they are. You target them using technology and using human intelligence in order to not neutralize like killing them, no, but silencing their platforms and so on and so forth. But it's very scary because in the process there could be collateral damage, and the collateral is somebody going to a high school, abducting 2 students who sadly turn out not even to be Kusasis or Mampusis, but being Bimobe.
Colonel Festus Abuaje a security analyst ne ena yate na yankwa asante achim obogu ena no akwanhie si ye nam soma enkwada wo mu kwanhyiamu emudu nsia eti nananom ewo ensie do no yenya ne ntie se enne ena nkwada ni nyina yesie wo mo obri fentemflem ewo ahoma no so yenkwae nya wo moye enchemu sade eho sitie obri awie memo aha
Enjoso Bruminia.
What pombo cordie?
Ochedi ampoda from Kukra, but Enya Bocosa.
The Denyamia say, Obogu at saying.
Yo, Minia, Mamma was in a mentia at here for now and 8 years as a figure or shri. Yasuma Samada, a year, a quenchia, I see a was Santia Chimana 4 months anymore. A year na in the form and sa a tremu in the and another monafin soon penny for now so for. To me a day a mamma and a money a sepata to me a bookwa yank to a homo paco mocrabre abredia like I say a couple mocrabre and sana mincham for Nimprano pano said the na jumadino is if etiena sabria omonso atimaco mocrabre pempensua aqua could do a pania buana echo a year abusia fee ho and a sorry fee ho name penny for to train common name manfoni be now Omomayan and TSA Amuno and I'm saying Yakoba in Tenya de Omodomo Bebuffy, and Mumbesi, Omo, or mortuary ho. Now, Fin so, Omobi drew a Yamusia, or my promo crabreda, and until a year and ne, Anopaya, Nasa Humachia, no Mutimicobo, and Nano, and nothing ten, Mutu Amanina, Mutin ten, and now almost a say Adakano, a woman, come. Now, a bob say a year, non do a bopper more, a bar, Nubaco, so none, a moon, it me bedrew, a year Obogu could be a muha. Now, Beshe, a Nini Nipa. I fetch in a bench, a baby Jamon Kodaya. It's a winner by the crown out of 9 and so at me a year as soon any other home qua and now Baha a share of Malfono, a new Emma. Now a year a Daka Makumako, a year a do and Siana. That Braminoka say, Omaka say, I asasia say, more Akatomo Sokra, Nanoma Baby Gun San, a prince of Sofono, a bompa ye Jomokai, and Jim Pren, the Penny 4 at the in Kunyaka Krana, so much. Anomo omusika sana fe omakra kromachikwe ne ya no modi ayiyo ni nyina eba na wiye enti sabra me no kasa de eye mpenifo na mkwa so a afe na ye kɔ apatase na afe nso amamre na amaye amane ne de aka chire nyina no omukwa akoye wo ho na afe nso adehye maako edu ensian omatimi aye de jo omukwan enti sabra de amuna aba bedru amomatimi akromachi ewa musiye
Obri mame msawo aye na se wuhu aban mu mpanyimfo bi ewo ho
aban mu mpanyimfo no de brodo no a ene wo ha efa bambo mu so aposifo a omo etimi ema omo baaye no omo boro be se aduasan kwa aduanan ho enti ba bia obefa bia prosi ni gina ho enda no so ba bia omo boban ahwese bibia betumi akwa wano nana mo baaye san so ena mpanyimfo MC ena afen so eye ne mpanyimfo ene won na keka ho ni nyina atumi aba ena yenya no central for do no so ba ha omo ba be boa ma dumadie no so atimi akoso wano sabre de mpanyimfo baaye ama omo timi aye amamre na amane a sabre omo timi ja emofra ne kwan
Obri me na wase ene wa mane bo wai
yo na das me
Obri fenten from yamane boni na eyare hose metefo mo de munko Facebook na monko hwe enkwada de wanyini kura wo mu ene 25 years ku 16 years 15 years 20 years oya batan na wote asemwe ya na akoye bibie wo ho enso eja be yenden enya abasa yantua ensem no so na yemfama mo abai eni suade hunu se obebo yensuwa eho ban enu nti Fisheries and Aquaculture Minister onimonyamfo Emilia Arthur edi ato afarefo a wo mu konsuo so ekoyi nam a emfa emra kwan so se omunyo omuye pa esanse mpanyimfo so omumu a omumfo omo ho nche wo
the close season for this year. This year, we maintain close season for industrial fleet for 2 months, July and August. We maintained close season for semi-industrial fleet for July, and we did not have a close season for artisanal fishers, particularly the canoe fishermen. Has come to our attention is that the two conditions that were given for not closing the season, and that will determine whether we close the season next year or not. The two conditions were one, that fishermen observe the traditional management measure of no fishing 1 day in a week. Most places is Tuesday. The second is that fishermen stop illegal fishing. Now, it has come to our attention that lots of fishermen complied. They went fishing without lights, without any illegal methods, and they really had a bumper happen. However, some fishermen refused to abide by the rules and went fishing with light fishing and other illegal methods. We are using this conversation to sound a warning to all fishermen that as part of the reset agenda to reset Ghana and to reset the fisheries sector, we are going to we are going to enforce the fisheries laws that ban illegal fishing methods. So when we come to you and we get you, don't say we did not warn you.
Onimanyafo Emilia Arthur, Fisheries and Aquaculture Minister. Na yankwa hunidie mu ensemu Asante Achim Central. Maisi no aban krache Ebenezer Eko Edu. Ana washa bose obema Asante Achim Central hono ahunidie afanentampa efra ewo ho wasese de efi esi edukuru wo mu no echenkuri.
Ene dey ama assembly ene yemansi mu nyane se yemu se efi
Asante Achim Central yabutaye say municipal no be the cleanest municipal ewo Ghana nya Asante region Ghana nti yetu ana mo ayese yepe dustbins yede sisi kuro nti omo di nkan omo respond to our call nobles of 90 omo ye eku a omo wie middle school 1990 no maka omo habo omo be che 10 we na be boa ye dwumadi ne pa. If you say, what is the vantage pointer? Obi no means you be we bro, be to Diane, Rob, and Adena, won't say Google Gatamono, no media. And they see also an Abeman power, Abeman to me, you bet me a bylaws I use. Into we are bay, a Babuay, Abema Sambra, and a more year to me, by step feather, into Yandia, Yasum, Nes Rese, Dumaku, and Cram Clare, or more, flat Ebeti and Kabian, almost on my boy. You see a pet 1,000, you pay 1,000.
Abai Krachi Penya wa Asante Achim Central. Dr. Ebenezer Eko Edu. Na enwachi ena ora kwabena entwibo siakwa woda 1990 omo wie middle school ano. Enso ede ensem bi etu dwase.
Ene dey ama assembly ene yemansi mu nyane se yemu se efi emre ikrodwe na ye MC so ba so to na mompa wo sisi kromu ye pa tina wo say so yetimi bibi na de epia de ono so eye nti anamo a yetu yi no ya namo a adwene ho asiera da na ene na meka se yetimi ada na bi se de adwene ho sie na yi apie na ye bota nyina ne se efi so beti sanse se efi so ti a apomuden beba apomuden ba ni je ofie ti de hwehwe ano no na ye stresse yetu sa na moyi no ye hwehwe so yie oman no ye hwehwe so yie esade na so no amfo na kire na nto aso si ye kura na yie na emu se akono de bia hu etia besa akoso aso ye nkura na sha afoforo bi so enkwan oman ye de ya ba ye biti me sira kono oman se de MC ne environmental din kan akara na se ye de enwura nkuma bi ti se wanu nsu awie ene wadi udokun bi awie na unfa bola no ento no eno nti bota nti na ye dia be che onukuru enye se o ye obola fifie na odi ababetu Ora kwabena entwi bosiako enabusua
Yetini ni yenkowie kase no ewo Tanzania empanyimfo na ede atudwo se wono mo free wo man mu eba Tanzania na ombeye bodwa meche enwuma nketenkete ewo hono omo de tabo ato mo so enwuma bi te se mobile money transfer ya de chini yesisi abontin na kwabanete ase ye ukoyi ska no yi amaw no eno so free kuro mu ba untimi meye bi ewo Tanzania afa small scale mining untimi metu fom agudie ewo Tanzania se woko afuom akoto afudie afri akuani no hono so no eno so amamra no emma okwan saa ebia wo de obotire uyitire eno so no wuntimi meye ewo Tanzania radio any TV operations nso no wuntimi nye se wonye Tanzania de hia trade minister Selimani Jafo ena ede ensemwei etu eja na ensemwei ebeto eja no ena ama Kenya mpanyimfo so emunu ya wo mudikum wo se Tanzania fo bebre na ewo Kenya wo mo eye adwuma na nso obi a entwintwa wo makwan mu ekoba ne sen ena omo nko ampanyimfo ede tabo ato wono mo a wo monye Tanzania emma so na emom omo ye enwuma nketenkete ewo ho. Menyina sansem we so na enensem a mede so mo se original kase e Pent radio no memfa ensi na ensem no de etodwa ebi ene se Mrasho bedwani ma de hia wo mo ewo bantema onimonyamfo Francis Asenso boachese aban ekwan a woye na adwense wo yiyi na ekamia yese wo ye nyiyimu asante mantamu ene nkran pumpuni mantamu fo de wagya wo mo ewo mu na sansem kroyia mu osofo wo hye yakwan ne akwantempo wonsem so abetu dwase enya no kre mantam dunsia ne nyina no eya aban ni so de hunu se ombeyi yakwan ni bi ewo ho ensem bi ka wo ho ena wie samufo semu na wode maame na metena sede so mo se original kase ewo Pent radio 100.1 ohinere spices ene ohinere non-dairy powdered milk ena ebo mechidom ohine banya ko esa ensem ni mu ede maame no site na fidie na chi chinchin fidie no funuma na obobo voices ni nyina ka ho ede maame se KOK adawroma ena mekopie mo ewo Facebook medi Mame ajwa ahenkra kechire madam asie wiei ama momonitia ahenewa